All right, for those of you that were concerned, yeah, I did take a shower, so hey. About the ad lib this morning, children play, and I'm a child at heart. I will always be, and it's a great and free free thing, very free thing to be able to play and not care, like you know, and not care and others not care and others genuinely know that you're just playing, and it's just and it feels good to do that. I think as adults and as for me, an adult child, it's always fun to play, always fun to release. And I think sometimes when things happen in your life, like the legal thing that I was telling y'all about, you forget how to play because you are forbidden to smile because someone else wants you to feel a certain way about something. And I was literally, technically forbidden to smile. I'm gonna tell you, when they did because whenever something like that happens, they do the shot. You know what I'm saying? And it's like my spirit came through. I was always happy. So at that time, and so it was in my nature to always smile. I hardly ever smile now, hardly ever. And I remember they made me retake the photo 3 times because I kept smiling, but it was natural. And I explained to them that it was natural, and they were like, "Well, it's not a joke. We can't send this back to whatever place they're gonna send it back because it's not a joke." You know, but no, it's not. But they took away my freedom to smile, and it's like from that point on, the being the pleaser that I was, I always wanted to appease, so I wanted to make sure because they quote unquote they were always watching, really seriously. And so that's why I said when I was talking about that young lady that I encountered at that place, that she talked about how she was raped by these police officers and all, just so it was so many different pieces to it. It was overwhelming. And I'm gonna tell you this, for a person listening, it was overwhelming. And so that's why a lot of people was like, "Oh, she's paranoid, this, that, and other." She wasn't. They just couldn't handle, the things that she had been through. It was too much. Anyone that openly and freely talks about that stuff in person to person, because this is one thing, but person to person, and this is not everything, because this is not like in the heat of the moment, in the heat of the aftermath. This is years. It's like a decade afterwards. But when you're person to person, you're not only hearing the words, seeing the words, you're feeling. Because we're humans, we can feel. You're feeling that person's energy and the things that are associated with it, and it's not a good thing. And you can feel that malaise, that mauvais, that bad air, and you can feel it. And so it makes people feel uncomfortable. It gets into their comfort zone, and it makes them want to say negative things to make sure that they push themselves as far away from that as they can. Um, and I wanted to say thank you, because I go back and I watch some of my stuff, and it's like I went back and I watched that, and it's like as soon as I hit play, I was like, "Oh my God, what the hell is that?" So I'm glad that y'all understood it. um, yeah, it was really really bad, but still, in the thing of me being honest, it was bad, but it felt good, and that's a lot of the things that are bad that feels good are not good, the way the world sees it, but it was bad, but it felt good. It felt good because it was the first crack of opening up, like I said, that treasure chest that's been closed in, that's been mildewed, that's been filthy, whatever, from not getting dusting and all that. And it's like the first sounds are gonna be weak and it's gonna hurt your ears and everything, but the feeling behind it is genuine. And let me explain to you a little bit. And it was just whatever off the top, and it was so funny. Like um last night when I was walking, actually, if you don't listen to the tone and how bad the singing is, it'll get better. Don't worry. It's just, but if you listen to the words and where I'm trying to go with the melody, it kind of makes sense. And the words, not really, because the words are just whatever I had off the top of my head. But and I'll tell you the premise behind it because people won't always get it. And maybe I shouldn't tell. Well, I should because I don't think anybody would really know. And I got to get out of here soon. But um, and I have a hard time because I just jump around in my notebook, whatever. Finding it. There's pages of this and pages of that and blah blah blah. The first one was looking for another tragedy, and the reason that came about was because, like I said, the past 3 days, without having like another feminine energy in the house, it's just like, and because of the stuff that was going on, I just didn't move. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do anything at all. Period. And it's like for me, I think it's almost like I'm looking for the next tragedy. And if y'all saw the vlog about my quote unquote drama, it's like I'm almost creating that tragedy because I've gotten used to it. So I'm looking for the next thing, next travesty, next tragic event to happen. Like I've become accustomed to that. So I'm waiting for the next tragedy. I'm even sometimes, kind of thinking and speaking it into existence. And that's what's going on. I am honestly looking for the next tragedy. Um, so I don't remember whatever words I put off the top of my head, but it's related to that. When I get a chance, even though the singing is real bad, I'm gonna go back and try to listen to it. And then maybe later on when I get a chance, maybe I'll actually try to put it, so that you can hear it and it makes sense and it's not as bad. But the next one is Life I've Fallen. And basically it's kind of like Life I've Fallen, meaning um, it's like you've fallen kind of in love with life, even though all these things have happened that like it's almost like, okay, you're in love with life and life is this lover that really doesn't care about you too much. And no matter how bad this lover treats you, you're gonna hang in there. And that's kind of what it is. So through it all, you're gonna be there no matter what life does, period. The next one is Almost Gave Up on You. Like, and then it gets to a point, and it's just a relationship with self. The next one is Almost Gave Up on You. And this just portrays when it gets to that point where you're just like, you've had it, you've done everything that you could, you tried your best to hold on, you tried your best to hang on, and you're just like, you know what, I'm giving up. Not giving up meaning that you're really gonna leave, but you're gonna stop trying. You're gonna stop trying to make things work and trying to make things happen. And so again, this is all in regards to relationship with life, because a relationship is a relationship either way. And then the last one, I don't know what I did with it. I just made it something different. But the title that I had for that was A Touch of Class. And basically what it's saying is like, you are in this relationship with life, and your lover, the thing that you had the affair with, is sadness. Okay, this is getting kind of deep, I know. You're in this relationship with life. Your lover, the person or entity that you had an affair with, is sadness. And A Touch of Class is basically saying that you miss the sadness because you've gotten accustomed to it, but you have to let it go because you want to be in love with life again. Yeah, I know it's a little out there, but it's real though. And yeah, so, and when you think about it, when it goes back to real life and about the way things really happen, I was telling y'all about the movie. If y'all get a chance, look it up, What the Bleep is Going On. It's the same thing. It's molecules of emotion. You get accustomed to being a certain way. That becomes your comfort zone, and you're happy in that rut. You got to get out of it. So I'm breaking up with sadness. And I'm going to try to rebuild my relationship with life. So that's what it's all about. It's a good premise. Sorry, the singing was absolutely horrible. I have my good days. I have my bad days. Today wasn't a good day, but the point is that you enjoyed it. It's good to be a kid sometimes and not care, and that's what the channel is about, period. It's not for presentation. It's about for realness, for feeling, for whatever is true. But anyways, I gotta go, so I'm gonna go do this. And thank you for the people that were concerned about whether I took a bath or not. I did. It was time. Yes, it was. So I did. It was only Friday and Saturday. Well, Saturday. Yes, all day Saturday I didn't take a shower. So really, when you look at it, it was probably like, I don't know, almost 48 hours, but not quite. But I'm good. I'm fresh and clean, I promise. But anyways, take care, and I will talk to y'all later. I gotta get out.